Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Raven, also known as Gorgeous Gold. If you are returning to my channel, I would like to say thank you so much for any likes, shares, subscribes, just support in general. I can't even express how much I appreciate it. If you are new to the channel and this message resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. I would also like to give you a couple of announcements while I'm talking about subscribers and everything. First, I would like to let you guys know I have started doing a video series called Attracting the Life Beyond Your Dreams. And basically, I will use a variety of resources, rather it be tarot, oracle cards, my own intuition, wisdom that I've gained from books, or whatever the case may be. I will just use a variety of different resources to provide guidance on whatever it is that I feel that the collective needs to hear. I'll do this every morning by meditating, and I'll do this about 3 to 5 times a week. I'll meditate, and whatever message comes to me is what I will go on and speak about. And so I've already uploaded volume 1 of the series, and it is about love. So please go check that out, see if it's something that you're interested in. And then the second thing I would like to let you know is that I plan on doing a tarot party once I reach 100 subscribers. So basically, just to show my appreciation and gratitude, I'll make a video and let everyone know I've hit 100 subscribers. And then I will go through and pick 7 people that comment on the video. Sorry, I guess I should have explained that. So on the video where I do 100, where I announce that I've reached 100 subscribers, everyone can go on there and comment 3 questions that they would like me to do a reading on. And I'm going to go through and randomly select 7 people and do a live reading for them. Just basically letting them know the answers to their questions. So please help me reach that goal. Thank you so much. Alright, I'm coming on to do the weekly tarot scopes. This is going to be for the water signs. Water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if this message does not resonate, go check the other elements within your chart. They will have guidance for you. This is meant to resonate for both or all 3, sun, moon, and rising. So I'll go ahead and get started. I'd like to ask the universe to place a bubble around me and anyone tuning into this video, filled with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. All right. So far, the sun and the lovers are making themselves very prominent. And the hermit. So let's see what comes out. Okay. Wow, flat out. Okay, the Fool. A new beginning? Wow. That had to let itself be known. I like that. We have the 7 of Pentacles. The World. Wow. Water signs. Y'all are getting some of, Earth signs got the World too. That's crazy. Okay. We have the Son of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. And the Ace of Swords. Okay. That's too many. I'll get those for clarification cards if they're meant to come out. The Empress. Alright, so some of you guys might have air or earth in your chart, I should say, because a lot of the cards from the earth signs are coming out. I don't know why I was told to keep shuffling, but I got the 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, maybe I would recommend definitely going and check out that earth sign video. Okay, so flat out water signs. We have you coming into this week with the energy of the Fool. Sorry, let me get that clearer for you. With the energy of the Fool. This is here to say that there's a new beginning available to you, but only if you are willing to take a leap of faith. So that is being willing to trust that all of the hard work that you've been putting in and all of these lessons and things that you've learned have taught you the things that you need to feel like you are able to take a leap of faith. This could be in regards to a relationship, in regards to spirituality, in regards to a career change, in regards to moving, in regards to whatever aspect of your life you have been getting intuitive thoughts about, transforming from. So like I said, this is Seven of Pentacles, trusting that what you're working towards is going to be worth taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. And from what I see, this is important. This is about the world. This is a cycle that whatever you decide to take this leap of faith on, it's closing out that old cycle and starting you anew. This is setting the tone for your next cycle. So these are very important changes. That's why they're showing up as the Major Arcana card. So the Fool is here to say 0. This is starting at ground zero to rebuild the life of your dreams, to build what it is that you've wanted. And it's closing out a cycle and beginning a new one, water signs. And it's going to be great from what I feel. With the Son of Swords, and that is the Knight of Swords in traditional tarot coming out, this is letting me know that whatever this is coming into you rapidly. But it's only moving that way because this is your truth. It's a part of your truth. So whatever this is that you're feeling inclined to take this new beginning on, it is a part of your truth, a part of the truth of your soul journey. But it's about you knowing and understanding what the truth is and accepting the truth regardless of what you feel. What you feel could be the outcome. So this is about standing in the truth of knowing, regardless of what the outside world says or regardless of outside circumstances. That's what this is telling me. The Empress is coming out. So this is letting me know the same thing I just told the earth signs. You need to get in touch with your intuition, because the Empress fears nothing because she knows all. She's in touch with who she is, and she's in touch with her thoughts, her wisdom, her spirit. And I'm not saying it does not matter if you are a man or a woman in this lifetime. It doesn't matter your physical embodiment. Everyone has a feminine side and a masculine side. And so this is about getting in touch with your feminine side and using your intuition and that inner wisdom, the knowledges in the past, the knowledge and the past experiences that you've gone through, to be able to channel into this new beginning, and to be able to channel into that inner knowing that you're going to be okay and that you're going to be supported, because this is your truth. It is aligned with your truth. This is major stuff. You're ultimately seeking balance. That's what your life is about. You're trying to weave a web of balance, and you need to use your intuition to be able to do so. You can't weave this magical web. You can't weave that beauty, all that balance, the pentacles on both sides balanced in your reality. You can't weave that if you are not clear in following your intuition, because your intuition is mother. Your intuition is your spirit. It is your higher self. And your higher self knows what you came here to do. Your higher self knows things that you don't know. Ego will allow you to make you feel like you know things, but you don't. You are a soul. And you have guidance being given to you. You have guidance being given to you. And it's already available to create balance in your life and to allow you to explore your intuitive messages and your synchronicities and those things that you've questioned for so long. This is finally closing up a cycle that hasn't been fulfilling to you, and beginning beginning anew, starting fresh. And it's coming in fast. It's coming in fast. This change may feel like it's not coming in fast, but it is. It's because you're working. And when you're working towards something, it always feels like it comes slow. But in reality, it's coming in super fast. Real fast. So it's about you getting clear now. Using that intuition to get clear on what it is, which way you want to take. Take the side of your intuition. Take the side that your heart is telling you. Because your heart, when you listen to your heart, it gives you sound advice. That's why I love Kevin Gates. He's the truth. Go listen to that song. What song is that? When you listen to your heart, it gives you sound advice. I think it's Shoulda. Go listen to that song. I'm gonna have to check for sure and maybe attach in the description box. Okay. Can I have some clarity for the Fool card? Clarity for the Fool card. Oh, wow. A message from water. Water signs. A message from water. And the Four of Air. Which is the Four of Swords in regular tarot. I love that because in the earth signs, I'm pretty sure earth element came out or a message from earth, something like that. We have the 10 of air coming out. Y'all got a lot of swords happening. The village. And the 7 of air. Oh my goodness. Air, air, air. Maybe y'all are dealing with the air sign if this is in regards to romance. Or maybe y'all got earth or air in your chart, but like, damn, air is coming out. Air is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. The world. The world. The world. Okay, I'm gonna take it. The enslaved prisoner. Oh. The Son of Swords. I'm gonna just take them. All right, the moon and the air element. Another damn sword. What is this? Y'all really might be dealing with an air sign. That's too many cards. I could take. Well, I guess I could have taken one. Swords. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. The 10 of water, which is the 10 of cups, and I'm gonna take the message. A message from earth. Oh my, didn't I just say that? I think the earth signs got that, and then of course it comes out on y'all's. I'm telling you, go check earth too. Y'all might have some earth in your chart or be dealing with an earth sign. The 4 of fire. And then the Empress. Let me get guidance on the Empress. The water element. So first of all, let me just say y'all are here, prominently here, water signs. Y'all showed up in all ways you could. All the ways you could, you showed up. So clarifying the Fool card, we got a message from water and the 4 of air. So the 4 of air is the 4 of swords. This is just basically coming here to tell me you're finally releasing those burdens and releasing the thoughts and fears that you're always going to be attacked. Letting your guard down is what I feel. It's time to let your guard down because you're going to realize the fact that you are in charge of your emotions and that you are in charge of your world and that the energy that you put out does make a difference. So I feel like the message from water today is coming to tell you that it's time for you to trust your emotions. Trust that you're healing your emotions so that you are able to let your guard down and fully and wholeheartedly jump into this new beginning with belief. Because you just need to have a mustard seed of faith for it to take place, and that's real life. So it's just saying that you need to get in touch with your emotions and stop being so defensive and let someone else in. If this is talking about a relationship, this is let somebody else in if you want to be fulfilled. Or if this is talking about career or anything. Basically it's saying until you let your guard down and allow that old self, that old shadow, those old wounds, those old triggers, those old fears, those old doubts, that old relationship, that old baggage, until you let that go, let that shit die, let the birds take it away, let the universe let it fly away. Until you let it fly away, it's going to keep you stuck and blocked from that. So your message from water is move up out of there. You see, she's moving ahead. She's literally like in that chariot energy. She's over there like, I ain't worried about shit. I ain't worried about a damn thing. A message from water. That's what she's saying. Go forward because you're taken care of. You're protected. You've been through this. To me, she's like a Empress mixed with the chariot. Like a person that's fully in their intuition, moving forward in their dreams, just smooth, like okay with it, just moving smooth. That's what I feel like. You're flowing. Okay, water signs, y'all are in your element right now. That's what that means. You're flowing through life. You're getting in touch with your intuition. You're getting in touch with your emotions and getting in touch with who you are. I just want to dance. Like, that's what you feel like. Like, okay, I'm getting in touch with who I am. Because nobody gonna know me like me. So 7 of Pentacles is clarified by the 10 of Air, which is the 10 of Swords. Look, all that shit's dead. You releasing that old stuff. You releasing them guards. You releasing those fears of not being yourself. That's what that's telling me. The Village. You're getting in touch with the people that need to be with you, and you letting those ones that don't burn to the wayside. That's what that feels like. I don't mean for it to sound so fucked up, because you do it with love, but everybody ain't going with you. So only the strong will survive. Only those that are growing and evolving will be with you, water signs. That's what that's saying. Only when it's time for them to grow will they understand that it's time for them to grow, and will they move forward. But until then, you only carrying those people with you that is carrying their own, that are trying to grow. Because your hard work, this part of your journey, closing up this cycle, this includes all areas of your life. And by you closing that out, you're making way for your village, for your soul tribe to head in. But you got to let all that negative stuff fall to the wayside. Let those fish be dead, or let those birds be dead. That's killing off the old stuff. That's killing off that old energy, cutting it off once and for good. And trusting that the universe has your back. And then the 7 of Air is coming out. The 7 of Swords. This is saying you're done lying to yourself. You're answering your calling. That's what I feel like. I never really got that message from these cards, but I'm going to have to go ahead and say it. Those birds are singing up to the sun. That means you're hearing your voice. You're speaking your truth. You're carrying out what you feel you're supposed to do in your life, and you're not giving a fuck what anyone else has to say. That's what that is letting me know. So 7 of Air is being your power. It is calling out to the universe and saying, hey, you, I'm ready to step up for this part of my journey. I'm ready for whatever challenges you got next, but I'm done being a prisoner of my past circumstances. I am done sitting here feeling like I'm tied to this life of poverty, or I'm tied to relationships with people that are not conscious and not up to my standards and where I'm at. I am tied to that. No, you're not. You're getting released. You are releasing that. You wrapping that cycle up. You ain't chained to shit. You're finna get your serving papers. Your release date is here. So get ready for those chains to be released. You don't want to stay there. This ain't a place to be. Who want to spend their whole life being enslaved to somebody else? That ain't no energy to sit in. That is nowhere you want to be. So you're moving away from it. And this came out for the fire signs too. So I told them straight up, the hanged man couldn't come out. The hangman couldn't come out because this ain't a hanged man type energy. A prisoner is imprisoned. This is being imprisoned in your brain, imprisoned in your body, and imprisoned in your life. That's how you felt. But that was a part of the cycle. That was a part of the growth. It's about using that intuition to realize that and get out of it. You're not this. You are not a prisoner. You are meant to be free. You are meant to live a life other than what you know. This right now, your intuition is calling to you. And literally, fire signs got the same card. The moon card and the enslaved prisoner. This is telling me that the shit you are closing out, the stuff you have been through is cut. It stabbed you through the heart. It is pain that you've never known, or pain that you'd hope you would never feel. Pain that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. That pain that makes you feel lonely. It makes you feel like you will not ever have nobody to have your back. That's the pain that you're releasing. That's what you're letting go of. The air element is coming in to let you know that shit is blowing off. It is blowing away. You're letting those guards down. Your old self is dying and your new self is awakening. And it is time for you to trust that and let it happen, because intuitively you know that. Intuitively you know that the lessons you were here were meant to come in. The lessons you've learned were meant to make you come in hot into your real destiny. They were meant to make you come into reality of who the fuck you are. You had to straighten out so many things within yourself because you've been damaged from the outside world. And so now you're finally waking up to who you are and waking up to the fact that that shit hurt. But because I felt pain, I could truly feel love. That's what you're saying right now. We have the 10 of water clarifying the Ace of Swords. That means that you felt like you needed to come come up from air. The Ten of Cups to me is saying that I need to come up from, basically, I need to take all this wisdom that I have, this inner wisdom that I'm having, and use that shit to come up. My Ten of Water, Ten of Cups, I'm getting my wish fulfillment by releasing all of the time. I don't know, just coming up for air. You've been spiritually getting in order, but I feel like now you're grounding all that wisdom you've been up in the other realms and like been up in your head thinking about, you're releasing that to bring it down to earth, to bring it down to reality. So all those wishes and goals that you've had in your mind for so long, all these wants, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to move to that place, you're letting those come up now. You're letting those be your truth, letting that be what you speak to the outside world. You're standing in that shit and you're realizing like, oh man, I had these thoughts for a reason. A message from earth, clarifying the Four of Fire, which is the Four of Wands, clarifying the fucking Eight of Pentacles. This is letting me know, like, in reality, everything that you've been working for is coming in. You're rebirthing, you're regrowing, you're walking to that water to cleanse yourself for once and for all, but you're in all white. White is the color of purity and light. So therefore, you're in all white because you're walking towards new beginnings and you're cleansing it. You are finally going to see things blossoming in your reality in 3D, like in front of your face. And so it's about you getting clear with that and starting ready for this birth, ready for this new beginning, ready for this restoration. You're coming in, message from earth to say that. You're moving towards a way that you've never gone before. The water element says, clarifying the Empress, of course. You guys are here to clarify the Empress. Use your intuition and use your emotions to guide you. Water signs, you are emotional for a reason. Stop acting like that's a weakness. That's your greatest strength. Literally. Being emotional is your greatest fucking strength. So rely on your emotions more. Use your intuition more. And also be able to pay attention when an emotion is pure from your heart or if emotion is from ego. So using your intuitive knowing to use discrepancy, to know the difference between a high vibrational emotion and a low vibrational emotion. Is the person triggering you or is this meant to enlighten you? That is about knowing the difference, being able to discern. But once you gain control of your emotions, water signs, you gain control of your life. That's what your message is overall. That's the message, if you take nothing else from this video, that you needed to hear. When you gain control of your emotions, water signs, you gain control of your life. Your whole experience is based on your emotions. If we were superheroes, that would be your superpower. But until you learn how to control a superpower, that shit will piss you off because you're like, oh my goodness, everybody else doesn't experience this, or how am I supposed to live my life now that I'm able to swing from webs and shit? Because now you get to live your life fucking enhanced once you learn how to control that. Once you're not just shooting web randomly across the hall. Once you learn how to gain control and like aim your web precisely, that's your greatest fucking weapon. So water signs, your emotions are your greatest weapon. That's the truth to them. Your emotions are your greatest weapon. That's beautiful. I'm going to pull an Isis Oracle card for y'all. And you know I'm a timestamp where the ritual begins. But let's go ahead and see what card comes out for y'all. Y'all have a lot going on right now, water signs. Y'all probably really should go check out those other elements because a lot of the same energy is surrounding us all. So you could probably get messages from every single one of them. Truth be told. Okay. Water. I can only take one card for these because these messages be long. So the most important one, please. Oh wow, Queen of Heaven, blessing from the divine Empress of the skies. Didn't y'all get the Empress in your video or in your reading? Pretty sure she was there. Okay, Queen of Heaven. Blessing from the divine Empress of the skies. The Queen of Heaven, the divine Empress of the skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now. As a man or a woman, you have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. Your emotions are your greatest weapon. And not even weapon, because that sounds negative, but your emotions are your greatest strength. The Oracle of the Queen of Heaven is the confirmation of your feminine leadership and spiritual authority, whether in male or female body in this lifetime. Isis means throne in her presence and blessing as divine Empress of the skies. She offers initiates of light, men and women, great feminine spiritual power. Feminine spiritual authority occurs when power is tempered with mercy, wisdom, compassion, and love. It is inspired spiritual leadership through the heart and a model of power and authority that is based in empowerment rather than force or control. Isis, Queen of Heaven, calls you to ascend to the throne of feminine leadership within your own being, that you may fulfill your life mission and serve the divine feminine on this planet from an oracle of spiritual or from a place of inner spiritual authority. This oracle is confirmation to step forward in leadership if you have been considering doing so. It might be in connection with others, especially if you also drew the card of the divine sisterhood. But you are also to realize that you are a capable spiritual leader in your own right, and as you trust in the divine feminine values within. This new model of power is not about assuming authority over another, but about living your truth and integrity and leading by authentic example. There is great power here, and no false sense of responsibility for another, which could drain you and create dependency rather than growth in those you seek to empower through your leadership. You are encouraged to contemplate how you might step more fully into your own authority. Often this requires that we make peace with the authority figures in our lives, past and present, and how we have experienced those relationships, whether as supportive, truthful, and empowering, or disempowering, shaming, or perhaps minimizing or inflating of our sense of grandiosity. Healthy relationships with authority figures help us recognize where we can learn and perhaps be mentored by another, and where we too can help others and learn and grow. Through the eyes of the divine feminine, authority is not a question of hierarchy, with one more authoritative over another who has less authority. It is rather more like a circle of life where we all have different awareness, ability, and mastery to share with each other, together guiding each other into greater wholeness, each of us with our own spiritual responsibility for our growth and our own capacity to help others to the degree that we are willing and able. Making peace with authority figures, past and present, often involves pulling back the unconscious projection of our own authority, divinity, and strength upon those persons, seeing them as belonging to ourselves and allowing the other to be more human. It may involve recognizing the gifts and the human feelings of the authority figure and within ourselves in that moment, seeing the grace involved as two people with limited consciousness attempted a relationship. There will always be gifts and learning on both sides of the relationship. Allow the release of forgiveness that comes with compassion and the freedom that willingness to grow within brings, so that you and your relationship to authority within and externally can be healed and transformed. The ritual is sitting comfortably in a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Close your eyes and say aloud 3 times. I call upon Isis, who loves me unconditionally. I call upon you 3 times, beloved initiatrix, Empress, and the Queen of Heaven. Become aware of a ball of pure light above the crown of your head. This is auric energy of the goddess Isis descending. Send love to that ball in light and watch it soften and grow as it begins to rain light down on your head, filling your aura like a waterfall of light until you sense, intend, or feel it around you, flowing. Relax into this flow of energy, feeling good. Say, I give thanks to this blessing, the anointment to spiritual leadership, true and pure, given and received in unconditional love. Thank you to the beloved Queen of Heaven, Isis, divine Empress of the skies, for your guidance and blessings as I ascend to the throne of spiritual truth within my own soul now. Imagine, perceive, or intend that you can send love up into that ball of light as it becomes a throne or a majestic seat made out of light and love. Allow it to descend through the crown of your head until it rests as pure as love in your heart. Feel the warmth of love and fullness in your heart while the throne of light grows stronger as you allow yourself to become aware of it within you. Gently touch your heart and say, I honor the spiritual authority that I possess. I listen to, value, and act on your truths. Thank you for your strength, wisdom, and love. Allow the light of Isis to continue to flow down through the crown of your head to your heart and out of your heart, Pouring through it is pure love. Visualize or intend that this energy of love pour from your heart through time and space to any person or place, past or present, that holds any unresolved karmic energy, a spiritual, psychological, emotional, or physical patterning in your being. This love will heal and free you from those old patterns that are not who you are in truth. Freely and generously send as much love as you can to these patterns, releasing now. Know that you will receive more liberation, freedom, healing, release, and empowerment as you send love. When you are ready, say, I now choose of my own free will to completely forgive, release, and grow beyond any old patterning within me that holds me back from the full experience of my divine inner authority now. Through all time and space, with the loving grace of Isis supporting me now, so be it. Take a full breath in and a full breath out, imagining you are breathing out of the heart, the healing love of Isis flowing powerfully with your breath. You may feel a release of energy from your heart or from some other part of your body as you do this. Just allow. Relax with your breath flowing naturally now. When you are ready, just open your eyes. Whether you feel a strong energetic or physical response or not does not determine the extent of the blessing. Some bodies recognize subtle energy freely, others are still learning to do so. The blessing is given according to need and grace. Have gratitude in your heart that you have received. What you have received is offered with wisdom, so that it shall serve your highest path. The incantation is, Empress of the skies, heavenly queen, beloved Isis, my heart is keen. From darkness and fear to be released, to connect with my power in deepest peace. Bless me that this may be so, in accordance with heaven's plan that I grow. Beloved queen, clothe me in your authority and light. I now claim my spiritual birthright. All right, water signs, that has been your message for this week. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. I'm sending you through this week with so many loving thoughts and so many blessings. Mwah. Thank you.